Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ban 10, last name spelled T-I-E-N, Assistant Chief with Houston Police Department. Behind me I have Commander Collins, who is the commander over this area, along with his command team, Lieutenant Gonzalez and Sergeant Dunn behind me. So what we have today is at approximately 1:35 a.m. this morning, our officers responded to a shooting just occurred at the 4200 block of Madden, M-A-D-D-E-N Lane, which is in the southeast part of town. Upon their arrival, they learned that 4 males were shot. Out of the 4 males, 2 were deceased on scene. 2 additional males, one was transported to the hospital in a critical condition. Currently is receiving surgery at this time. And the second male was also transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Based on our preliminary investigations, this is what we have so far. And I do want to emphasize and put a lot of emphasis in the word preliminary. As you can see how complex the scene is. What we have is sometime between like midnight to this morning, there was a gathering at the house behind me. If you look behind me inside the crime scene tape, a gathering of a small group, probably 9 or 10 people or so. At the same time, there's another group of male around like about approximately after 1 a.m. Another group approached the residence and went inside and confronted that group, which led us to believe that there was some sort of argument, a disturbance, which escalated into a shooting. As such, multiple, and I do want to emphasize, multiple rounds were fired inside the residence, resulting in 2 deceased male, 2 transported to the hospital. As you can imagine how dangerous it is. And currently, all the families has not been notified. As such, we cannot release the victim's identity. But we are able to confirm that out of the 4 victims, including the 2 deceased, they're between the age of 17 to early 20s or so. So with that said, I will open for any questions.
Was there any weapons located in the area?
So while inside the residence, like I mentioned earlier, all the shooting is contained inside the residence. There are multiple weapons found inside and also multiple shell casing, right? Now, I'm not going to speculate at this time how many rounds were fired, but all I can say is multiple.
The group that showed up, were they like per se uninvited, or did they just show up to the party?
So it is believed, and I do want to mention again and remind everyone this is preliminary. We still have a lot of evidence to go through. It appears that they are all acquaintances. They know each other, and at this time we don't know they're invited or uninvited, but that's going to be part of the investigation. What we have is our homicide investigators are currently on scene processing and investigating the crime scene, along with our partners with the Houston Forensic Science Unit is also here collecting evidence and processing the scene. As you can imagine, there are multiple victims involved, and there are families involved, and the commander behind me, Commander Collins, has also contacted our victim services, which will be responding to provide some services to the victims who are involved in the scene. And all we can ask for is keep the family in your prayers, as you can imagine, what they can go through right now.